Well, to steal a line from another movie, Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. We've got some more news from Marvel earlier today. We've got some new news from Marvel and Disney earlier today, and it appears there's some more management changes, this one focused on the infamous IKE Perlmutter. Let's break down the whole report. Well, in the last couple of weeks, we've been getting a lot of news from Marvel and Disney, and a lot of it has been focused on layoffs and firings. There's been a lot of restructuring going on at all of these companies under Bob Iger, and it appears earlier today that Marvel Entertainment chairperson IKE Perlmutter is, well, no longer Marvel Entertainment chair. Now, this report comes via the New York Times and revealed that the 80-year-old executive was notified by phone on Wednesday that the division, which primarily focuses on consumer products these days, is now redundant and will be folded into Disney's larger business units. Now, this shouldn't come as a surprise because Disney's been making a lot of moves to cut costs. On Monday, over 7,000 jobs were eliminated to save as much as $5.5 billion, and it appears now Perlmutter's group has fallen victim to that process, if you want to call him a victim. Now, a lot of people didn't really like Perlmutter. Not only was he known for being incredibly cheap, but his management style was abrasive, and he really said some things throughout his tenure that just didn't sit well with fans. He once suggested that nobody would notice Don Cheadle replacing Terrence Howard as War Machine. He campaigned against films like Captain Marvel and Black Panther, and even once attempted to fire Kevin Feige. He was also the executive who spearheaded campaigns that saw Marvel Comics put the X-Men and the Fantastic Four on the sidelines in preference of the Inhumans, which failed utterly and absolutely hurt the brand. Now, all of that is long in the past, and this report does suggest that the real reason for his ousting was likely due to the fact that he recently attempted a coup of sorts with the Disney board as some of those dramas were unfolding in recent months. Now, he wasn't the only one that was shown the door. Disney also laid off Rob Steffens, who was co-president of Marvel Entertainment, and John Turdison, who was chief counsel for Marvel Entertainment. Now, Dan Buckley, who is the president, will report to Kevin Feige, and Perlmutter is no longer in the equation. Now, how this impacts things on a greater scale, we're going to have to wait and see. This part of the company primarily deals with comic book publishing, so I am curious on what part of Marvel Comics might be being folded into Disney and what impact that has on some of our favorite books. Quite honestly, the whole division that Perlmutter ran only drew between $40 and $60 million a year, which is an absolute drop in the bucket considering Disney does $83 billion in revenue in 2022. Now, this might be the first chapter in a longer story because Perlmutter does remain a key Disney shareholder. He got a ton of Disney stock when he sold Marvel to Disney for $4 billion in 2012, so I don't think he'll just go gently into the night, but I think his influence on the wider world of Marvel is finally over. But we'll have to wait and see.